see the stories of our amazing guests. Friends starts now. If you're seeing this video, come on through the show. Emoji J, gotta make you red. The stories of our amazing guests. There you're red now. You've Got a Friend starts now. If you're seeing this video, come on through the show and come see the stories of our amazing guests. There we go. Posted. Right. Got that. Okay. So, everyone, welcome to You've Got a Friend. I'm Charlie. Hope all of you are doing well today. Happy Friday. Guess what? It's the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. You guys excited? Woo, woo. What's everyone's weekend? Does anyone have any exciting weekend plans? Anything like that? Come on, some of you's gotta have something exciting happening, right? Am I right? Wait, that? Make it brighter? You're winning a lot. You're winning a lottery tonight? Wait, you won the lottery? Wait 1 second. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. You hope so? How much is the lottery going for? Let me make sure we have all this sound, everything turned off. Yep, everything's turned off there. Now we got to... Hey! Yo, we got hoops, y'all. Got hoops in the building. Hoops, let me set you as a bouncer. Just so we can make sure people know, like, you know, because some things happen by accident, you know. But welcome to You've Got a Friend, everyone. I'm Charlie, and today we have two guests. We have Ninjas, as our first guest, and then a little later in the show, we have Hoops. You guys excited? We got Hoops. He is amazing. Ninjas is amazing as well. All of our guests are amazing. You know, they happen to be advocates of the disability community, just like me. So it's really cool that we all come together, you know, and we can all share our stories and inspire people. And Hoops is going to be talking about his amazing event that he's going to be hosting tomorrow. We're going to learn a little bit about that as well. So it is going to be an amazing show. I'm glad you all are here. And, you know, we start the show every day because, you know, you've got a friend. I want to be here. So if you guys need someone to talk to, you can talk to me, you know. And I like to open the beginning of the show saying hi to everybody, welcoming everybody into the stream. And it's going to be, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. We're going to learn a lot about so many different people. And then we also, how we start to show off, y'all, is we are going to read an article. And how many of you like Hallmark? Do you guys like Hallmark movies? If you like today's article that we're going to be reading is going to be about a Hallmark movie. And the Hallmark movie stars an actress with Down syndrome, y'all. So it looks like a lot of acting, a lot of things are bringing in people within that have different disabilities on and different things. You know, we learned like a few months ago that a Disney movie actually has a bunch of things with disabilities, characters with disabilities, and that was Finding Dory. You have Nemo, who has a short fin. You have the whale that, you know, I guess, how they talk to other whales doesn't work. Do you guys know what that's called? So yeah, so there's a bunch of different things in that movie that you guys probably never knew about, right? About things with disabilities. No, it's not called miscommunication. Like how whales talk to each other, like some you know, I don't know how to explain it, okay? Yes, waves, supersonic waves. Like Echo. Yeah, Sonic. Echo Sonic Wave. Is that what it's called? No, I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, apparently that went off. Oh, guys, I got a new hat. You guys like my new hat? All right, y'all. So let's get this show started. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, welcome to You've Got a Friend. I'm Charm Charlie. I'm glad you all are here. We have this show every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and we talk about overcoming adversity and life challenges. And today's guests, we have ninjas, and later we have Top Badge Hoops, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a really great episode. You see what I did there? We needed a pun. And right when I said it, we get a wheel. Wow, that makes it even, that makes it really better. That makes it really better. I don't think really better is a word. Do you guys think? I don't. Bonus, yo, that's lit. Okay, now, so guys, a new television movie is debuting. This is debuting later this year, and like we mentioned earlier, it's going to feature an actress with Down syndrome in a lead role. It says Hallmark Movies and Mysteries said that it will air the romance Color My World with Love. So, guys, the movie's going to be called Color My World with Love, and it's going to feature a um actress with Down syndrome as the lead role. That's really cool. And it says the movie stars Lily D. Moore, who has Down syndrome, as a talented artist with the chromosomal disorder who creates impressionist style paintings. She meets Brad, played by David DeSanctis, who also has Down syndrome, in a cooking class at a center for diverse learners, and romance blossoms. Kendall's mom, Emma, who has spent decades protecting her, is not sure about the new relationship and how fast it's progressing. And she tries to slow things down, but a longtime friend of Brad's helps Emma understand that Kendall is ready to live her life, and Emma realizes that she might be ready for love again, too. Everyone has dreamed to fall in love and get married one day. Even people with disabilities, said Moore, who's known for playing Rebecca on Never Have I Ever on Netflix. I hope viewers take away that Color My World with Love is about painting your own story through your emotions, and that we all have endless possibilities. Production on the movie recently wrapped, Hallmark said. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, I reread an article from a website called Disability Scoop. And Disability Scoop has different articles, different from different communities within disability communities. So movies, the government, entertainment, anything, sports, anything you can imagine within the disability community. This website comes out with a new article every single day. And this one was a few days ago. And I thought that this would be a good one to share. And like I mentioned earlier, we have had a lot of different articles about things um, happening in the disability community, about cool different things that are happening. And I see some familiar faces. I can't welcome every single one of you personally, but I would like to say thank you everyone for being here. If you're just tuning in, welcome to You've Got a Friend. This is a show here on the Meet Me app every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we talk about overcoming adversity and life challenges. And today we have two guests. We have ninjas and we got hoops a little later. And is going to be amazing. And we got twinkle toes. That's hoops, right? Oh, sorry. I had to put that in there. Sorry. I know. Um it's like twinkle twinkle little toes. Okay. Yeah, we aren't gonna do that again, no. Um well, I'm glad you all are here. How's everyone doing today? Guys, if this is your first time here, put a one in chat. I would like to welcome all of you newcomers into the show. It is amazing welcoming all you new people. And put a 2 in chat if this is not your first time here, that you're excited to be here and you're ready to get this show on the road. We are going to bring on our first guest here in the next few minutes. And if you're ready for our guest, can you spam Shamrocks in chat? Let's get these Shamrocks spammed right now. Let's see what this chat can do. I know there's a lot more than one person in here right now. So let's get this going. I see it. Woo! Rolling, rolling, rolling with these Shamrocks and rolling through. And for our guests, do you know what their emoji is? They're a little sneaky. There are some turtles. And can we get some ninjas in the chat? Got Ninja Turtles. We got ninjas. He's gonna sneak right into the box, y'all. With those ninja moves, he's gonna be going, wah, yeah, wah. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that again either. Okay, so we're just having a little fun today, y'all. You know, we're it's a vibe in here. Let's see. Do we have ninjas in the box right now? Pretty sure we do. We do. We got ninjas. Ninjas, if you're in chat, let me know if you're ready. I want to bring you in. What's up? Everyone just, you're ready. Okay. Yeah, guys, Ninjas is ready. Let's give him a warm welcome. And let's go on and we're going to hear his story. Let's go.
So,
Hey, Ninjas. So, Ninjas, welcome to You've Got a Friend. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much for wanting to be a guest on here today.
yeah, anytime.
So, I know that you're part of a disability community as well as Hoops is. You know, there's a whole group of us.
hmm
Um, so tell us a little bit about you, a little bit about your disability, and a little bit of stuff, and a little bit of your story.
Sure. So, when I was 5, I was diagnosed with a spinal cord tumor. Um, I went and seen multiple doctors. They weren't sure exactly what it was. First, they thought I had cerebral palsy. That wasn't the case. Ended up going out to Albany and seeing this one doctor, Dr. Albanese, and they found out it was a spinal cord tumor, but he couldn't do the surgery, so I had to go out to Buffalo, to the Children's Hospital. They did the surgery there, gave me a 96% chance of walking and being fine. During the surgery, a doctor accidentally cut my spinal cord, so that left me paralyzed from the chest down.
Wow, and you said you were 5 years old when this happened?
Yep.
Wow, that so there was so have you been able so are will you be able to walk ever again or no? Like
No.
they won't be able to fix that at all?
Nope. And last year, I had my leg amputated, my right leg, because the previous year, um, during the winter, I was going down my parents' ramp, and apparently I hit a chunk of ice or something and fell. And I thought I was fine, but apparently I fractured my hip and never realized it, and I got infected. So they had to do surgery. They fixed that. I was in the hospital for about a month. Got out. Everything was good. And then the next year during the winter, I went to go get in my van. Got in fine. Went to get out. My chair moved on me, and I fell and hit the driveway and broke my femur.
Oh no.
And then the bone healed wrong, and it got infected, and the doctor had to amputate.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear all that. But so it seems like you and Winter don't get along too well.
yeah, no.
It's like,
New York winters suck. Hoops can tell you that too.
yeah. So you're in New York as well, then.
Yep.
Awesome. So have you always lived in New? So did you guys go to New York? Did you move there because of where you were getting your surgery, or
Nope.
did you just happen to end up in New York as the same places where you had your surgery at?
Nope. I've lived in New York my whole life.
Oh, your
Upstate New York. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you just had to go to a different city. Is that correct? You had to go to
Right.
Buffalo, and that's where you had to get your surgery done.
Correct.
And if you don't mind me asking, what was the surgery? Um, or like not
It was,
like
I don't know what it was named. It was just like a spinal cord tumor removal. It was a standard procedure.
wow. And then the doctor just they did something wrong,
Hmm.
and then you ended up like this.
Yep,
So, it seems like that you still do a lot. So, what
I
are
do.
some things that you do that keeps you moving, even though that you've been through a lot?
I fix computers and stuff for a living. Technology really drives what I do. I've worked in tech for the last 8 years or so. Um, but before that, I used to do a whole bunch of sports. It's actually how I met Hoops. We played wheelchair basketball together for almost 6 to 8 years. Um, at one point, we played on opposite teams. Um, so that was fun too.
Going against hoops.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, you feel the competitiveness between
Hmm.
you guys.
Yeah. It's always fun. I'm pretty sure I could still smoke them now, though.
Oh, are you sure? You sure
I'm
about
sure
that?
it's gonna happen. Me and
It's
him are
gonna
gonna have a one-on-one on stream.
That would be awesome though. And
Yep.
because and you guys can make that happen, can't you?
Yep. We can. We already decided we're gonna do a wheelchair race at some point too. So.
Are you for wheel?
Yep.
Just don't do it during the winter, okay?
Yeah. No, you got that one.
So when you said that um you broke your hip going down a ramp, so like did you like just slide down the ramp and run in something, or did you like just flip
I was
over?
going down the ramp and it wasn't shoveled, and I don't know exactly what I hit, but it like threw me out of my chair.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's kind of scary. I've
I mean, one time I got thrown out of my chair and into a snowbank. So.
wow. Well, that's probably cold.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
It was kind of fun though, to be honest with you.
yeah, I know. I got to go to a hockey game a few years ago, and
Hmm.
I got to meet the players at the end, and I got some like autographs and stuff. And they're like, "Hey, Charlie, you gonna come on the ice?" And I was like, "Won't I get stuck?" And they're like, "No." And I was like, and so I went on the ice, and I was just sliding around. It was so
Yep.
fun.
I've done that quite a few times because I tried out for curling. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's kind of like hockey, but you're pushing stones across the ice.
Yeah, I've seen
That
that.
was fun.
That's awesome. So is it just me? I feel like I've seen this before, but don't the chairs like have like skis on the front of him, kind of?
You can have them on there, but you really don't need them, honestly. You can go on with just your regular chair.
Really?
Hmm.
That's so cool.
You just
I
gotta watch out 'cause it's a little slippery, but as long as your tires are good, it's not an issue.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, unfortunately, some sports, like pretty much the only sport that I could play would be power soccer. I don't know if you've heard of power
Oh
soccer.
yeah, that's where they have the big ball and you ram it with your chair.
Yes,
That's
yes,
fun.
I know. I got to play it before COVID happened, and that was so fun. Like trying going
That
on the
sounds
court
like it would be
and trying that.
fun. I'd have to get a power chair though.
Yeah, you do. And the cool thing about the chairs are they
Hmm.
have both wheels have separate motors. So like
Oh,
most
I didn't know
chairs,
that.
yeah, it has one motor that makes both wheels turn. On those chairs, it has two, which is why it goes so much faster and why you literally can turn on a dime. It is it's really scary though. It really is when you first learn how to drive them, because
Yeah,
you touch this, right? It takes like a few seconds for it to register that you're pushing the joystick. But on those, you touch the stick, you're like vroom, you're like, whoa, you gotta jerk that way really fast.
right.
But yeah, so
Sounds like fun.
yeah, but unfortunately that's like pretty much the only sport that I can play because my disability, I don't have like it affects
Right.
all my muscles, so I don't have any like upper strength. So I can't play like wheelchair basketball and stuff like that. But I do. It's really cool knowing or meeting people that do play those sports. It's really cool.
And
Um,
you could still play them. You could play them on video games.
I love video games. Do you play
Yeah,
any video games? I know you
I
play
do.
Among Us.
I play Among Us. I play a lot of Nintendo games. I have PlayStation and Xbox too, so if you ever want to play sometime, just hit me up.
I will. Nintendo is your fave. Do you have a Switch?
I do.
Oh, I was thinking about getting one of those. Do you recommend it?
I do. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of multiplayer games.
Yeah,
If you get it, get Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Yep.
It's a Mario. So, Limpy, I'm so glad that you came on here to share your story with us, though. Like, I've always wondered, like, it's one of those things go through your head when you see someone, right,
Right.
with a wheelchair or something. You're like, I
Hmm.
wonder how that happened, and
Right.
I'm really glad that you were wanted to come on and share that story with us. Has it been something that going through school where you bullied a lot or anything like that? That people treat you
Oh
different?
yeah. When I was a kid, I used to get bullied all the time, especially in high school. They used to try and pick fights with me. And then the kid would run up the stairs and be like, "You can't get me."
Wow,
Yep.
that's that's.
Until I crawled up the stairs and kicked his ass sitting down, and he looked like an idiot.
Did you really?
Hmm.
That would be so funny. They're like, hey, try to get me, and you like just scoot up. Hey, oh God, he's getting me! Oh my God! I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
Um, so did it happen mostly in high school then? Not really like in elementary school or middle school?
Elementary school, it did happen, but I mean, they're kids. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like when I was in elementary school, I was bullied by someone as well, and they actually had to put the other person like in another class because they were bullying me, and they thought it wasn't fair that if I had to move classes, because
Mhm.
I wasn't the one that was causing the issues.
Right.
But that is something that I feel like that we have to go through a lot. But I do notice that I don't know when you graduated. When did you graduate high school?
I graduated in 2008.
Oh wow, I graduated 2017. So
Yeah. I'm
it's
older than
def-
I look.
yeah, aren't we all? I'm older than I look. I promise.
Yeah,
So
I know. You were talking about alcohol the other day, and I'm like, wait, he's over 21?
yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, some
Yeah,
people
I
are
seen.
surprised. People are surprised like that. Like,
Hmm.
bro, what do you mean I can? But it's really funny. People say I
Right.
look like what's his name? Is it Anthony something?
Andy?
Andy? Yeah, is it Andy?
I forget his
Is that
name.
his name? So, do you have any like when do you go live or anything like that? Do you have any like events that are coming up?
I have an auction tomorrow. Hoops is hosting. It's the disability auction. We have that, and
Yep.
I have a battle royal coming up next month.
Ooh, are you hosting it or are you
No,
driving to
travel
it?
base hosting it. I'll be in it.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you excited?
I am. It's gonna
Is
be
it
my
your
first one.
Oh, it's your first one?
Yep.
Yeah. So well, definitely when is it next month?
I think it's the 20th through the 23rd. It's in my flyer.
Oh, definitely gotta let us know. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
will.
That would be so cool to come that see you do that. I'm really glad that you came on here today. I really am. I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah, I'm
And I feel
happy you had me on here.
and our stories can inspire so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel
Oh,
like
for
that your
sure.
story has inspired many people?
A few that I know of, at least.
Really, that's awesome. It's really cool that you're able to do that.
Yeah.
So everyone, make sure And now it makes sense why her name is Limpy Leg.
Yeah, he said legs. I'm like, dude, I only got one.
you, oh my gosh, dude, that's awesome. Well, everyone, make sure your favorite ninjas is actually ninjas, but right now his name is a whole different name.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll be back to ninjas tomorrow until someone buys me. I have to change my name again.
all right. Well, I'm ready. I'm excited for that. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we will definitely catch up soon.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks for having me. Have a
No
good one.
problem. Bye, ninjas.
Bye.
Everyone, that was Ninjas. He's awesome. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to You've Got a Friend. I'm Charm Charlie, and this is a show every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we talk about overcoming adversity and life challenges. We bring two guests in the guest box every week, and we learn about their stories. And we also learn about different ways of overcoming adversity and different things that they have to overcome in their lives. It's an amazing show. And if you're interested in being a guest on my show, message me charmcharlie_streams on Instagram. And we are going to go into our next part of the show. And our next part of the show is I do like to ask some questions. Got like to get the chat a little interactive with one another and get to know each other a little better, because why not? Hence the show. You've got a friend. When you don't just have to have a friend with Charlie. You can have a friend with anyone that's in the stream. And I want to say thank you, Ninjas, for coming through. And Ninjas, it was a great interview. And guys, after the questions, we are going to bring on our next guest. And our next guest is going to be Top Badge Hoops. It's awesome that we are having a really great episode. We really are, and we are gonna keep saying that the whole day because we can. We got the pass to do that, right? Hey, I see some familiar faces in chat. Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? What Disney movie was You Have a Friend in Me? It was from Toy Story. I love Toy Story. T Story. Wow, I don't know where that came from. But yeah, so Kitten, we do actually play that song at the end of every show. We do sing that song. So yeah, so we have incorporated that song into the show. So guys, our first question is, would you rather be the best player on the worst team or the worst player on the best team? So, would you like to be the best player or sit on the bench? Why would you want to be the worst? You wouldn't be a player? You would be on the bench. You would want to be the best player. Why would you want to be the best player? Because I would want to be the best player too. Because I feel like if you're the best player, that means you worked your butt off to get there. You worked your butt off to get there. Anxiety. You would have anxiety of being the best player. Yeah, I guess true. If you're the best player, it comes with, you know, people they know that what you're capable of. And I guess but if you're the worst player, I guess you're just being a good team player. I don't know. You're there for them, right? You're there for them. You're there for moral support. Great anxiety. Yeah, so right. Didn't get both anxieties. But yeah, so that was the first question. Okay, guys. Wow. Now, this is a great question. When are old things better than new things? When are old things better than new things? When they have sentimental value. Oh, I like that. I like that. Classic muscle. You didn't hear the question? So the question was, When are things better? When are old things better than new things? When I think old things are better than new things is like when you have a memory, right? When you have an old memory and you can look at a picture, and when you look at that picture, you realize that what you are doing now is something that you've always dreamed of. And you look from where you started and where you are now, and it's amazing, that. So I really think that that is when old things are better than new things. But I love, but so I guess that pretty much is the same thing as sentimental value, of what things bring, right? Let me see. It takes a long time to make old friends. Exactly. So, usually when you have old friends, like, is when you go through high school, right? So when you come out of high school, I feel like that some people, you either know your true friends, or you know the people that were just your friends in high school. But it's really cool to have, lifelong friends from those times, and also coming on here on streaming. It does do that, we are able to be friends with one another, and sometimes those friendships can go a long ways. you know we have those friends that we can talk to about anything, but you don't have to talk to them every single day of your life. You can talk to them when you need them the most, and they're always there for you. you know those are the friends that are amazing. I don't know what this hummingbird represents. I just thought the hat was cool. It's from one of my favorite restaurants, Cherry Street. It's a brewery here, in Georgia. But yeah, I just thought the hat was cool, so and I got it yesterday, so I thought I would just wear it on here today. But I don't know. I guess. Wow. Do you know what is weird? The next question is, would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible? Fly? You know what? I would want to be able to fly. You know, Flying would be awesome. Don't you agree? Like, you would be able to go anywhere you want, And you wouldn't have to pay anybody, right? You would just be able to fly wherever you want. You could be like the hummingbird, right? You can fly wherever you want. But did you know a fun fact about that? They have like 100 flaps or something like that. Like every second or something like that. A hummingbird has. I don't remember. But why would you want to turn invisible? Being invisible, you can sneak in anywhere you want. True. If you look at it that way, true, you can. You can get into anywhere you want. You're right. But if you fly, you could go anywhere you want. See, I guess you could do either. Both of them saves you money, okay? You had this thought earlier. Wait, which thought did you say? He said if I could turn invisible, I would finally know what class to make my character in D&D. Well, yeah, so I guess if you had, if you could be invisible, guys, you would win everything, because you could go in here another team's game plan, sneak into the locker room. Oh, I know what we got to do, guys. If you're invisible, you can rob a bank. Oh, and also you can be playing a game with someone, and you can always win because you can look at their cards and stuff. See, what's up, everybody? Oh my gosh, guys, let's add a little fun. Let's add a fun question. Okay, this is gonna be a fun question. What's the best birthday party you can imagine? So if you could have the best birthday party, what where would that party be, or what would that party be about? You know what? If I could have a party, I would want it to be at a trampoline. At a trampoline. You'd want your party to be on a trampoline. Okay. At a trampoline park, we can all go to a trampoline park for our birthday party, okay? It would probably break the springs if you went on a trampoline. Probably just be, hey, I'm going on here. Boom. Party at my house. Oh my gosh, we would have an awesome party, guys. We would have we could have a bar, we would have a DJ. We would just have a good time, you know. There would be a place to do selfies, you know. There would be a bunch of fun games that we'd play. It would be so cool. That's gonna be the best. It would be really. I really can't with you guys. All right, y'all. If you're just tuning in, welcome to You've Got a Friend. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and we talk about overcoming adversity and life challenges. And we bring two guests in the guest box, and we learn about different ways of overcoming adversity and different ways of overcoming adversity and life challenges that they've been through. See, I said the same thing like twice, maybe like 3 times. See, I got. Ugh. Hey, so I guess we still have a few more minutes left of this. Guys, let me look. No, we don't want to ask that question. No, not that one. Oh, what's one special talent you would like to have? So, if you could be good at anything, what would you like to have? Multiple languages. I want to do that too. Singing. Yeah, singing that would be cool. That you know, making people feel loved. Hey, Kitty, you do a good job with that already. What do you mean? You really do. Hey, Lizzle, I'm not hoops. Those don't bother me. To know, thank you, thank you though. Thank you. I had to make a comment about that. Okay, I know we're not supposed to about things, but hoops, we're moving a little faster than I thought. Would you want to come in now? What you hold true in life. I'm glad you're here though. I really am glad to see you all. But who's ready to bring on hoops? Can we get some basketballs spammed in chat right now? Let me see these basketballs. Let's see them. Let's spam them. How fast can we get them going? You know, if you've been to his show, have you seen how fast these basketballs move? It's insane, guys, how fast that they move. I'm sorry if I don't get to every single comment, guys. Um, this is a featured show, so I do try to read as many comments as I can, try to catch up with all the comments as fast as I can. But I just want to make sure that I try my hardest, but we do have to keep the show rolling. No pun intended there. Well, kind of. Yeah, we're gonna keep the show rolling. Let's bring in just someone better lower down the ramp so we can bring on our next guest. So we can bring them on in. Lower down the ramp, y'all. All right, y'all. Bring it in, hoops. We're bringing in Twinkle Toes, aka Hoops. Let's bring him on in.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hi, everybody.
Hey, Hoops. I'm doing amazing. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, man.
You
Doing
know what I
pretty
didn't do for ninjas? I should have done this earlier, but put him in the medium box. So Hoops, I'm really glad that you wanted to come on here and share your story again. I know you've been on here once before, but
Yeah,
we have a lot of new people, a lot of new followers and stuff. So I feel like it's important to bring on other guests, bring on old guests, and learn their stories all over again. So Hoops, you have a disability. It's called cerebral palsy, right?
correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about what cerebral palsy is?
Yeah, so cerebral palsy is actually rooted from a lack of oxygen to the brain. And I can kind of go back, take it into context as to how it transpired. When I was born premature. I was supposed to be born January 10th, but I was born November 10th. And when I came out, there was nobody to catch me on the bed. Like nobody was there to, you know, deliver the baby. So I fell in the bed. I was blue. So I was pretty much dead when I came out. And then I was on a ventilator for my first 4 to 6 weeks of my life. Um, I did not walk until I was about 5 years old. Um, I learned how to walk. And then at the age of 14, um, I had two operations on my right femur and a couple operations on my hip as well. They broke both my legs. They took them out of their sockets. They put them back into place. I was then in a body cast for 4 to 6 weeks for that first surgery. And I got another surgery after that where they cut my tendons behind my knees and they also scraped my growth plates out. So I'm no longer able to grow anymore. Um, so pretty much, because I was laid up for the amount of time I was laid up, I lost my capability to walk.
Well, when you said that was about when you were 14 years old, is that what you said?
So the last day I walked was November 7th, 2007, and I was actually in the hospital for my birthday.
Wow, so you know the exact date.
Yeah.
No. Wow. But that so we have had other people come on here with cerebral palsy, and some people it can happen by an accident, right? By something like it doesn't always have to be
More times
something that
than
you
not, more times than not, it's usually due from a lack of oxygen to the brain um, at birth, and that just causes certain parts of the brain to be affected. And obviously, with that being like that, that's why certain extremities are then limited. Mine personally only affects my right side, or yeah, my right side, and I have hand. Some hand issues as far as like my motor skills. Like I can't tie my own shoes because of my CP. And there's just some other things that are affected as well. But for the most part, I'd like to think that I live a pretty well full quality of life with no limitations.
Yeah, I would say that too. I know you play a lot of sports and everything. I know you're big into basketball. It's why the name is Hoops. Can you tell us a little bit about your basketball journey?
Yeah, so I started playing basketball back when I was a junior in high school. I started playing for an organization, non-for-profit organization that provides people with disabilities to play sports. I started with basketball, then I got into sled hockey. I played sled hockey for about a year. I participated in a tournament with a retired NHL player, and we actually won gold during that tournament. Then I got into wheelchair basketball, and I mean, to be honest, I played basketball even before I ended up in the chair. So it was just really more so, me learning how to adapt to, playing from a sitting position.
Yeah, that's awesome though that you have all these different things, different sports that you have been able to do growing up, and
Yeah,
still do on the daily, right? Do like I know you go to the gym sometimes. You have basketball streams,
yeah.
those are always fun to watch. Like it's so cool watching like how do you roll with one hand and make the chair still go straight and dribble a ball at the same time?
Well,
How
just with anything, practice definitely takes, practice makes perfect. And, I think the hardest thing for me was learning how to maneuver the chair. But, I was able to really work and, fine tune my skills to where now I'm able to bring the ball around back of my chair and do like bring the ball around my chair, bring it back in front of me, and go up and shoot it, and make it. So it's just, just really working at it, and just really trying to perfect my craft because I eventually would like to go and play, a competitive, on a competitive league, and maybe make the Paralympics one day.
Yeah, that would be so cool to watch. So you know how I told you that I am and that I was gonna play para soccer. Um, so one of the teammates, whatever, he actually went to Auburn University on a full scholarship playing wheelchair basketball,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
he also is
Good.
pretty good. I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's pretty cool. He's like
Yeah.
a awesome
Crazy,
player.
man. The biggest thing, man, is that there's so many opportunities out there for people with disabilities. I think it's just more so knowing about it, and hopefully, you're not like when things happen like this, when it's out of your control. The worst thing that you can do is get down to yourself. My mentality has always been the only limits that you can put on yourself are you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So don't look at yourself as disabled. Don't look at yourself as somebody who's incapable. You're just doing things a little bit differently than everybody else.
Yep, definitely. What I like to say is we all live in the same world. We all live like one day at a time, but we all just do it differently, you know? Like you said, none of us are the same. Even people that don't have a disability or anything, none of you are the same, you know? We all do have different diagnosis, whatever you say that word.
Yeah.
um that but we all don't go through it the same way, you know, we don't do things the same way to get through it. And so does that is one thing that also another thing that got you through it. Did live streaming help with that? Like how did live
Yeah,
streaming
I've been streaming here on the app. My 3 years on here was Wednesday, and me being a top badge, that badge anniversary will be Sunday. So it's been a long journey on here, but I can definitely say that, being the first top badge who has a disability, that just gives me the ability to become an advocate for people with disabilities, and also give them a place to go where they can feel comfortable, feel accepted. Because I know a lot of times, in those instances, individuals feel very, very, maybe just don't have like that safe place. They feel like they might get bullied, or they feel like they might get, ridiculed for being different. But I always say, never be afraid to be different, because everybody has something they're going through. Everybody's got some kind of struggle, whether they talk about it and they're forward about it. That's up to them. But that's why I treat everybody with the same love and respect when they come to my stream.
which is awesome. I don't know about you, but when I first started streaming or first came on apps like this, I didn't want to tell people that I had disability. I was scared. I was
More
nervous.
so a pride thing, simply because, people in our situations, we don't want to be looked at any different than anybody else. So, you just kind of move like you don't have a disability. You don't put that label on yourself, because once you do that, then you're only putting labels on the things that you can get accomplished. And, you can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you have the capability and the drive to want to accomplish it. Just
Yeah,
everybody does things differently, accomplishes things differently, and just continue to keep growing and being persistent with whatever it is you're trying to get get done. Don't put limits on yourself, because you're not gonna like that. So
yeah, definitely. And then what I was gonna say was, so after I realized that, oh, I can be myself. I'm gonna stream myself. And then I realized that there was so many people with all kinds of different disabilities. And then I came across your stream and I was like, wow, there's a top badge with a disability. And then that really inspired me to, oh, I can do it too, that I can tell people my story. Some people like to hear that those kind of things.
mhm.
And then from that, I was like, I want to start a show. And here we are today with my own show and everything. So like you said, just chase your dreams and you'll end up with what you wanted, the end up goal, you know what I mean? Most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely, Just continue to keep, striving for whatever it is that you want. Because, whether you have a disability or don't, what I mean? If you really think about it, everybody's got something going on. Everybody. There's not one person in this room right now that's not going through something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Guaranteed.
in all actuality, we all have a disability of some kind. You know what I mean?
We do. Uh-huh. Definitely. I completely understand. And everyone, if you see the top of my name, auction 423. So tomorrow, Hoops is hosting an auction, and tell us a little bit about this auction.
Well,
What you
I had really been thinking about, something that I really wanted to do for the community as far as providing awareness for individuals with disabilities. This is not limited to physical, or mental or intellectual or developmental or any of those things. This is an auction where every single person in the auction has some kind of, ailment going on, whether it be, autism or cerebral palsy or Down syndrome or, depression, anything that has anything to do with just a struggle of any kind. These individuals, 29 of them, are going to get a chance to, you know, tell a little bit about their story, and they're going to get some love. And maybe some of these streamers have not seen, some of the gifts that they may receive tomorrow. And more so, they get to put themselves out there and share their story. And I think for me, that's the most important thing, because I feel like my responsibility as a top badge is to advocate for these people and to let them know that, you do have a voice. And if nobody else wants to be your voice, I will be.
Yep, definitely. And I love that. I'm so excited for it. I feel like that it is something that, like you said, it is important that you're a top badge. And so you can have a voice for everyone that has these different challenges and different things, because you are the example that you overcame adversity, right? That
Yeah,
you're a top badge, that you do. Every top badge is different, but some are inspiring for others, some are just great friends to have,
yeah,
and
no,
you know
that's the amazing thing about this platform is that you meet and you form like so many meaningful relationships, relationships that extend farther than just this app. You know, and these are people that you can call up on the phone and just ask how their day was. So for that and that alone, that's awesome, because there's a lot of people in your real life that you couldn't call up and be like, hey, let me borrow $100, but these people are out here swiping their cards and sending us these gifts that we all enjoy, and just having meaningful conversations. And it's awesome. It really has a lot of benefits being on here. Just I would say be consistent, and don't think that you can't do it, because if I can do it, I promise you anybody else can.
Yep, definitely. And I love that. That was it is powerful, of having your voice heard, and
Mhm.
people being there for you, wanting to be your friend, and they don't look at you any other way, right? They just look at you as a friend. And it's really awesome that, some people, everyone in your stream, and there's a whole group of us that we all just joke around like having a disability, right?
Yeah. And I
And
think
some people are like, did he really just say that? But then what I love is seeing other people, they play on with it.
and people, hear me like joking, and I say things like I don't know, I'm in it for the parking, like things like that. That the reason why I do that is because if I can sit here and make fun of myself, then everything that anybody has ever told me, guess what? I've already heard it all. So you can't sit here and insult me and try to, get under my skin when, I'm very comfortable with who I am. I know what I've accomplished, and I know the kind of person I am. So you can sit there and you can try to, go ahead and tear me down, but I'm going to get right back up every single time.
Exactly. That and like I said, that see, it's awesome. I love it. I really love it. But Hoops, I'm so glad that you came on here today, and I'm so excited about the auction tomorrow. And do you have any other events that you would like to
Yeah,
share with
so
everyone?
I actually have So I have the auction, obviously. Flex. I have the auction, obviously, and then Sunday, um, I actually this will be my 2 years as a top badge. So 2 years as a top badge, 2 years as somebody who's been just trying to advocate at the top, and I hope I've done the community well. Really.
You have. That's so cool though. 2 years. That's a big number. It really is, if you think about it. There has been through a lot. And I know you took breaks. We all took breaks, but you know what? We took those breaks and we came back stronger as a even stronger person than we were before.
Yeah, and
And
that's what
that's
it is.
really important.
You take a lot of setbacks in life, and a lot of things can come your way. But I'll tell you one thing, you don't ever let the people that are trying to tear you down keep you there. You stand up and you just fight for what you believe in, and you just be your own advocate, and it always works out in the end. Because there's going to be a lot of people that don't believe in you, a lot of people that are always going to try to kick you when you're down. But you know what? You got to be resilient, especially on this app. People are going to try to just take your fame, take your glory, just take your success away from you, like as if you didn't work for it. But don't let them do that, because you know what? You're your own avenue on this app. So you're your own story, and you're the only person that can decide how you want that to end.
Yep. Yep. You heard it, y'all. You heard it from Top Badge Hoops. Thank you so much, Hoops, for being on here today. Everyone, make sure you hit him with the fave. I know most of you probably haven't faved, but if you don't, go ahead and favorite him.
So the auction will be starting at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Um, there's 29 individuals. So if you guys want to win some of these amazing individuals, and they are all amazing. I got a chance to know them all pretty much, and they're just so dope. And I'm just super excited to see, you know, their stories being shared, and they finally get a chance to have a voice. So that's awesome.
Yep, and it's awesome that you were able to come on here today and be a guest and be able to share that with everyone, that what you're doing, and it's going to be amazing, all the different people with disabilities and all the disability advocates that are going to come together, and it's going to be an amazing event tomorrow.
And also I can plug, if I may, I also host Search for the Star on here. That's a verified and promoted show that provides singers and rappers the opportunity to come in the box and sing and get critiqued by musically inclined judges. We have auditions. They will be resuming back on May 4th. So if you guys want to, you know, uh, inquire about that, go ahead and follow me up on Instagram. It's in my bio. And I hope to see you guys at the show. And I will see you tomorrow, sir, because you are in the auction.
Sounds good,
You are gonna get bought. So,
Hoops. Thanks, Hoops.
all
And
right.
I will see you later. Bye,
Have a
Hoops.
good rest of your day. Bye.
You too. Bye. Everyone, that was Hoops. And if you're just tuning in, we just learned about Hoops' story. And tomorrow, at starting 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have What is Normal auction hosted by Hoops. If you check out his profile, it's gonna be his profile picture, and you can look at all the amazing lists he has there of all the amazing individuals that are gonna be part of that. And I'm gonna be one of those individuals. And also, we also had Ninjas earlier, who also is going to be in that as well. So it's amazing the different things that he is hosting for within the disability community, and it's awesome. And we are going to end the show here, but you know how we end the show every week, y'all, right? Because you've all got a friend, right? You all got a friend with Charm Charlie. Is that what I'm hearing? Give me 1 second. Let me get the microphone. And do you know what song I'm gonna sing? Does everyone knows this song? So this song is from everyone's favorite movie. Well, if you don't know what the movie is, you definitely should. But we are gonna sing "You've Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story to end the show, like we do every week. And without further ado, let's get this thing started. Is this gonna be really loud? This like, hello? Oh my god, that's very loud. Well, maybe it won't be as loud with the music. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just